Yet here's the deeper layer. We live in times when literally every moment in human life contains an opportunity, a possibility that can emerge or begin to take shape if you spot it and choose to act. It may even be a life-changing thing if you continue to capitalize on it. Hello everybody, this is Rabbi Mirski and welcome to the Rabbi Mirski Show. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Rabbi Mirski Show. Today we're going to talk about the concept of individual freedom, what it truly means, why it matters, and how it shapes every single moment of our lives. So let me start. When intellectuals, spiritual leaders, or moral thinkers try to justify why we should embrace values like justice, compassion, kindness, or education, they often point out to the collective good, right? They argue that if everyone just internalized these values and acted accordingly, society would flourish, right? It would be good for everyone, for all of us, for the community as a whole. What about freedom? Freedom in all its dimensions, freedom of speech, belief, action, choice, is a fundamental value. How do we justify it? You will hear sometimes public figures defend freedom by saying it is essential for a just and prosperous society, right? That's a beautiful, lofty argument, and it's true on many levels. Yet the most honest and genuine rationale for freedom is much simpler, personal, and pretty blunt. I believe in freedom because I want to say what I want to say, believe what I want to believe, and do what I want, without unnecessary restrictions, especially arbitrary ones imposed on me by others. And why? Why do I feel this way so deeply? Because we don't actually need to justify freedom in a political or social context. Freedom is our primordial, original, natural state. It predates all forms of organized society, governments, laws, institutions. What we do need to justify are restrictions put on it. From a religious perspective, in both Judaism and Christianity, individual freedom is a divine gift. God created us with free will, which is the capacity to choose between different paths. In Jewish thought, this is axiomatic. Free choice is central to our relationship with God. So, again, it's not freedom as such that needs justification. It's every restriction, every limitation, every law and rule imposed on it that must be carefully weighed and often defended. Individual freedom is the natural, original state of a man as a living being. Now, let's bring this down to the everyday. At every moment of your life, every minute, every hour, you face a handful of fundamental choices. You can choose to truly live that moment, to savor it, to enjoy it fully. You might contemplate quietly, reach for something that brings genuine pleasure or engage in something meaningful, like a deep conversation with another person, prayer, meditation, reading a book or article, enjoying a healthy meal, or going for a walk, right? And you can choose also something that is not good, not kosher in a broader sense, like mindless scrolling, excessive drinking, drugs, or other habits that can enslave you and rob you of your future choices, at least temporarily. Or you may just choose distraction. Life is full of them, and the internet multiplies them endlessly. They may not enslave you, but they lead nowhere. They waste your precious time. Yet here's the deeper layer. We live in times when literally every moment in human life contains an opportunity, a possibility that can emerge or begin to take shape if you spot it and choose to act. It may even be a life-changing thing if you continue to capitalize on it. It could be just a small step in a larger plan, working in your business, studying a new skill, starting a new relationship. And it may be a sudden game changer that will bring you enormous benefits in the future. But if you are asleep, or you're just living the moment, that opportunity may slip away, perhaps forever. It could reappear later, but it might not. And yes, you could say that this is nothing new, that it has always been like that. And yes, that may be true to some extent, but the stakes in this game have never been so high. This explosion of possibilities is pretty much a recent phenomenon, connected to technological progress, of course, that is accelerating all the time. In earlier times, most of humanity was focused primarily on survival, finding food, shelter, safety, and so on. So now, in every single minute of your life, you stand at a crossroads. Do you want to live purely in the moment? Or do you perform an action that will have real, tangible consequences? If not immediate, perhaps long-term, especially if you put continuous effort in it. What I'm sharing with you right now is part of the mindset of people like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. They don't waste their time. They work a lot and spot opportunity in everything and in every minute. The reality we live in now requires from us one more important thing: discipline. Tremendous discipline. Because the world is not only overflowing with opportunities, but with distractions as well. So don't get caught up in them. And of course, we must acknowledge nuance. Not every moment we think is wasted truly is. Sometimes what seems fruitless at the time becomes a source of wisdom later. Getting involved in something that doesn't go as planned, or even brings the opposite result, can be a profound learning experience, part of growing as a person. And these detours often teach us more than straight paths ever could. But ultimately, by consistently choosing to take advantage of opportunities, and by avoiding things that steal or erode our freedom, we expand the boundaries of our individual freedom and capacity for meaningful free choice. We are becoming more free, not just in theory, but in practice. So, what opportunities are appearing in your life right now, at this moment? How are you choosing? Thank you for joining me today. If this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.